SS5 is amazing in this breakthrough innovation that's going to usher gaming into the next golden age or anything. You have to remember, when Ubisoft smiles, the rest of the world frowns. It's just always bad news when it comes to Ubisoft. Anything they like is something that is probably shitty. So I don't think that they're necessarily a good gauge for how excited the rest of the industry is if we just gotta get with the times or anything. It is a feature that just doesn't seem very good. It's something people aren't really asking for. Shin AI to overwrite some of the look of the game, an AI filter for their game so they can see it through the lens of what AI thinks it should look like. That's not appealing to me, and it's clearly not appealing to a lot of people out there. I don't think it makes the games look better. It just makes them look like just generic AI slop. And now, based on all this information we have out there, it seems like the CEO of NVIDIA has lied about what it actually is when he was saying everyone was wrong. Thanks to Daniel Owens doing a lot of digging on this and pressing them with actual legitimate insightful questions, it really feels like it genuinely is just a Gen AI filter that you can slap on your games that I think make them look much less like games and much more like fucking mobile ads promoting like an AI girlfriend. It's, I think, terrible. So it will be perma off in all of my games. But I've got to be honest with you, I'm really excited to see what Jensen has cooked up next. I'm really excited for this next round of PR disasters here where he tries to once again defend it and mislead people on what it is or what it's doing. But anyway, that's the scoop on DLSS 5 for now. That's really about it. Yep.
Workshop right here in Scottsdale. Inside this workshop, you'll learn you don't need to be a Wall Street clerk to trademark. Instead of getting finance, what if you simply decide when and where Wall Street institutions will buy and sell, so you can place trades and investments alongside them instead of against them. It's all about locating their financial footprint, and that's exactly what we'll show you in our free workshop. It's a true breakthrough for knowing when to buy and sell. Over the last 25 years, we've taught this approach to over 219,000 students across the world, and 97% satisfaction. Our talented instructors come from a variety of backgrounds, including former hedge fund managers, floor traders, and brokers. Not only will you begin learning how to clearly trade Wall Street, but you'll also learn how to strategies for growing your retirement portfolio in a variety of market conditions, how professionals profit when stocks are falling, how to avoid common novice mistakes, when to buy and when to sell based on strategy and a plan, how to protect your investments against inflation, and so much more. Click the link below and sign up for a free trading and investing workshop right here in Scottsdale.
How do you go from zero experience flying for one of the world's largest airlines? Let's find out as we go behind the scenes at AC.
No, I don't want to do that.
I failed on both fronts. The teleportation, I believe, is probably like the most useful superpower. The possibilities are endless. And can you imagine my surprise today when I found out that it's not just fiction and make-believe where you have to play pretend and it only exists in comic books and anime? There is a real, living, breathing, sentient, flesh and blood this with the ability to teleport. Name's Greg Phillips and this is official athlete.
The very first time you were teleported.
This here, anyway. You don't really know. Okay, is this evil? Is this good? What is this?
You stopped you right there. Teleportation should never be evil. That is a divine gift right there. So this is Greg Phillips. He is a very high level, powerful figure at FEMA, who is on a podcast talking about his experience with teleportation and happened to go on more than one occasion. I'm unsure who the host is, but she looks like a representative of the conversation. Now, Greg Phillips, though, has got some really strong claims here that give me a lot of hope for the future of our species. If he can teleport, why not me?
You know, what do I do with and landed about 40 miles away, ditch outside of the Baptist Church in a little tiny town just where you cross over the border. It was an incredibly frightening.
Whether this is his origin story, to me this sounds like when this superhero first starts to awaken in our communities. Like it kind of like that the bag of trash, you know. Greg Phillips starting to gifts here. Talking about now, he was driving. He didn't know what was happening, but he knew he was teleporting around. However, he said that it's no. That's crazy to me, Greg. You're fucking teleporting, bro. That's like the most fun thing that can happen.
To experience yourself with your car, flying. Teleporting is no fun. No fun because you don't really know what you're doing. I ended up at a Waffle House. This is in Georgia. And I ended up at a Waffle House like 50 miles away. Well, it's a Waffle House waiting.
Teleporting to Waffle Houses. This man is unstoppable.
Highest paying job right now is being a lawyer, software engineer, and a doctor. Little niche, find it, known as quant. Don't just take my word for it. Here's a publicly available compensation report from Level.fyi, the website which compiles data from several tech-related industries. These are the top-paying firms specifically for entry-level roles in 2019. They're mostly software firms like Stripe and Lyft, but by 2025, the landscape completely changed. And the top 4 highest-paying firms you have Hudson River Trading, Jane Street, October, INC, they're all quant jobs. The highest paying tech firm on the list. Now these figures aren't just made up. They're in line with what our graduates from our quant bootcamp are seeing. Just placed a fresh college graduate at INC with the starting total comp of $375,000. At this point, we work with over 1,000 plus candidates and have placements at all the top firms on Wall Street, many of which pay even more than INC. Places like Jane Street, SIG, and October. If you have a STEM background and you're serious about breaking into quant, click the link below and book a call with our team today.
This might be the only delivery service that actually feels chef-made because it is. This is Cooking to Eat. If you're someone that enjoys delicious food without having to worry about grocery shopping, cooking, and cleaning, then you're gonna love this service because all you have to do is heat up the meals in the oven or microwave. And the best part is users can get meals for only $6.30 at the link in my bio. They partnered with some of the best chefs in the world like Chef Marcus Samuelson to design meals that have the...
This man is unstoppable. Far be it for me to try and poke holes in the experience here of Greg Phillips. His story is exhilarating. His evidence is watertight, about as good as it gets. But if I may toss out a little bit of a piece right here. What are the odds that he was with his boys and he was blackout drunk and was driven to a Waffle House and then couldn't remember how he got there and just ended up with the telephone. Blackout from is a grand slam for America. Because imagine him being able to weave his teleportation into the penal protocol like a fucking nightcrawler going around saving people. You know, as natural disasters striking somewhere in the country, he can just say, alright, let's teleport them out. I'm going in. I'll go in, teleport us to a fucking Womble house for safety. Or maybe it goes a little differently. He's like, okay, we don't need to send a lot of resources there. I'll just instruct everyone to teleport to a safer location. Because maybe he believes that this is something everyone else can do, not realizing that only he is the chosen. Now, unsurprisingly, FEMA officials are trying to throw us all off the trail of the world's first X-Man, trying to put the toothpaste back in the tube. This is so silly, it's barely worth acknowledging. DHS, FEMA, and Mr. Phillips are ensuring the safety of the American people. Need a comment cited or taken out of context to represent personal, informal, jovial, or something because that's fairly surprising. Private capacity prior to his
Brand new Lamborghini, a cop car.
now there are other things that facing hot water
In that little top shot. Posted in front of the crowd. Selling dope till the sun come down. Take a right off the map, when I hit him with this whole 100 round. Young jock in the club with my Glock. You wanna play it, then it's going down. We ain't hesitating, bullies get the blazing. I'ma lay him down like he in a lounge. Walk him down, 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 walk him down. Walk down on them in Balenciaga Ronald. My blood sliming out just like an anaconda. You go against me, then you just like a user. I roll them up and then I smoke them like some good. Hey, still doing drive-bys, but I wanna walk. If I can't find them, you know I'm gonna stalk them. Tossing tape up on the scene, I had the white talk. Running from my gun, but my bullets had to hold. Posted in front of the trap, selling dope till the sun come down. Take a right off the map when I hit you with this whole 100 round. Young jock in the club with my Glock. You wanna play it, then it's going down. We ain't hesitating, bullies get the blazing. I'ma lay him down like he in a lounge. Walk him down, 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 walk him down. I was posted on the corner where the J's at. Roll up in the 4x4, pull up at the corner. And I got red in my drink when I poured soda. I remember praying that the feds never take the Motorola. Chopper got the chopper, make him do it back. Flip, pay my dog down and walk him down and eat the rack. I've been drinking, I've been taking all this codeine to the face. Got a lot of M's in the safe. Caught a murder, then I beat the case. I was just about to do the race. Posted in front of the trap, selling dope till the sun come down. Take a right off the map, when I hit him with this whole 100 round. Young jock in the club with my Glock. You wanna play it, then it's going down. We ain't hesitating, bullies get the blazing. I'ma lay him down like he in a lounge. Walk him down, walk him down, walk.
I look forward to them leaving me. Let me fucking do something ridiculous. That'd be so cute. Please, stop being selfish. Please, divulge the secrets of teleportation to the rest of us. Anyway, that's really about it. Yeah. I drew that to think of something so fucking shit like this. Just these and it's always so annoying. Like, especially like remember this. One of the best movies ever made. 2026 has been blessed with a gift from the heavens above with Hail Mary. And I see that, and I'm just immediately turned on. I just go in with this preconception that it'll probably be good, but it's never going to live up to it. I just always think it sets things up for failure. In the case of Project Hail Mary, I do think it's way Christian. I don't know if I go as far as to call it the best sci-fi film of the last decade or the best sci-fi film ever made, but holy shit is it an extremely good movie. Now, I haven't read the book this is based on. I know it's a beloved book, and from my understanding, based on everything that I'm seeing from everyone that's watched this movie, this is a very faithful adaptation of the source material, which, trust me if you're standing up, you need to sit down, because this is a big revelation that will get on your fucking feet. It seems like the winning formula when it comes to adaptations is staying true to the source material, because we're seeing time and time again that when the studios decide to faithfully adapt something, they usually make something much better than if they thinking they know better for shit that we're adapting, like Halo, for example. We know better. And so I'm happy to see that fans of the book are enjoying the movie, because even as someone who hasn't read the book, I really enjoyed this movie. I imagine it's probably even better if you have read the book, but for me, having no knowledge at all of what's about, I was pretty cool when I start out of the gate swinging. We are introduced to our main character, Grace, who wakes up on a ship. His other crew members did not survive this journey. He is having a hard time remembering why he's there. This is because he's been in a coma for quite some time, so his memories are slowly coming back to him, and we're being drip-fed information as to what his mission is and why he's there. And we learn the stakes. We learn what's going on about how Europe is in a dreadful situation, an extinction of energy is being sapped by alien parasites. And the only way that they can think to have this and stop the sun from getting just fucking slowed up here, juices just gobbled up by the parasites, is to go to a distant planet that is a light years away, because it's